Well. You guys were awful quick in bringing him to me. Set him down, boys. Oh, sweet pea, looking like a tall drink of water on a hot summer day. Too bad that you're going to be struck down in your prime because you look like you could absolutely do some damage if I don't know, maybe one spin around the block before we decide to get rid of this one, eh, boy? All that fear in your eyes. Didn't think we would get there so soon, as strong as you are, but, well, it's all right. Go ahead, leave us, guards. It's not like he's going to be able to do much. If he tries, I'll just transform into my dragon form. And then he can contend with a real big lizard. Though I have heard you've got a decent sized little lizard of your own. Oh, no. The legends were all true. Are you really trying to talk to me with that gag in your mouth? Oh, you are just as silly as you are cute. Here, as long as you promise not to scream, because quite frankly, I have a splitting headache from hearing everybody of your friends and family doing the same as I swallowed them whole. And I could do some more swallowing tonight, but here, different kind. Here, there you go. Yeah, I figured a tough, silent type, you wouldn't be doing any screaming or begging. I hate it when they beg. It's pathetic. It's sad. You're already in this position. Accept your fate. Or accept your fate. Really, there's no or. So, you're the one that said you're going to lead. Yep. Give it to me. Exactly. Leading the rebellion against the Dragonborn. How stupid was that? The Dragonborn of Versailles. No, I get it. Here in Pennsylvania, they say Versailles. It's so stupid. It's Versailles. French. You're going to lead a rebellion against us. And what did you think that you were going to accomplish? Get one of the very few dragon clans left in America to get out? Listen here, Sweet Pea. The Illuminati may or may not be real. They may or may not be affiliated with us. But one thing is definitely sure. Tiny little you was not going to get big ass us to do anything. All you did was make it to where we rained down hellfire and brimstone upon everyone who has ever possibly known you, and made it look like a natural disaster. So the whole world will mourn your loss and your family's loss and your friends' loss. But you want to know what they won't mourn? They won't mourn the fact that you tried to die a hero. You are not a hero, honey. You are not. You will not be my hero, honey. Though I would like to kiss away your pain with death. There's so many things that I'm thinking about doing to you. It wouldn't exactly send a message because anybody that was trying to help you is absolutely dead at this point. You were so silly. You were sitting there giving plans to others who are Dragonborn sympathizers. We have so many. What do you think cryptozoologists are? You're sitting there trying to study. Where are we? What are we doing? And all you were doing was putting yourself on our radar. At first, we thought maybe ally, but then very quickly figured out not. Dangerous. Negatory. Silly. Absolutely silly is what you are. But back to the case of the matter at hand. You, what are we going to do with you? So many delicious, delightful things we could do to you. See, I think one of the worst things that can happen to someone is to watch them choke. It is. The veins bulging out of your neck as air is restricting and your body is desperately trying to find air. Choking, it's really the same as drowning, except drowning, you feel it the water burrowing into places it shouldn't be, your lungs. But either way, some sort of token or drowning. But drowning, the problem with that is just a little bit of water gets into the wrong spot. And even if you want to revive them, it can be a little bit of a bitch. So I like to prefer to choke people. Get them within seconds of passing out and then let them recover over and over and over again. And it quickens the pace every time you do it. Every time you do it, the next time you go to do it, it's a little bit easier. But also have to make sure you're in expert hands. Someone who's not going to crush your windpipe, because that happens and, well, the fun begins to be over. Next, I really love doing this one. What I like to do is hobble someone. Have you heard of it? Put a brick in between your ankles and take a hammer, and on either side of the brick, smash your ankle on the opposite side. And you let it heal up. You'll never be able to run again. It's a wonderful thing. Not very sportsmanlike, but very painful. Very, very painful. Arthritis is going to be your best friend. So yeah, but then you have to take care of the person for a while it heals up. But I don't believe in taking care of you so much as just allowing those legs to heal. So deprivation chamber, where your senses are absolutely shut down. Just have you floating, have your ears covered, your mouth covered, your eyes covered, and you just sit in the darkness and only pull you out. Only, of course, have you monitored so for your sleep. So make sure you get maybe 3-4 hours of sleep every 2-3 nights. It's enough to keep you sane. We don't want you snapping necessarily. Then we pull you out and we do a variety of little tests on you. Lots of little fun psychological tests. Shoving you in tiny places and pouring different substances in. Not necessarily liquids. I mean, we could put you in a whole bunch of with cotton that you just drop it in there so you have no idea what has fallen on you. Then maybe even drop in some spiders that can't hurt you. You can feel them crawling around. Stink bugs smell absolutely horrible, but they're not going to hurt you. Drop those on you. There's all kinds of things we can do to just creep you out while your legs are healing. Then when your legs are nice and healed, that's when we can see if we can put you through a razor wire relay race course. Relay race. Well, I guess it's not relay unless there's someone else you're running against. Normally it would be relay, but sadly all your friends are gone. So put you through a nice little obstacle course with razor wire. Very thin areas that you're absolutely going to get cut up through, and give you a nice incentive to go faster. You go fast enough, you can absolutely hit your freedom. I'll be sportsmanlike. You get through, you'll be fine. Get to the other side. In fact, what we can do... Oh, that's right. Your little girlfriend doesn't live here, does she? No. Well, that's a little secret that I wanted to reveal to you. Your little girlfriend, we got her. She's on her way here now. We didn't insta-kill her. She's going to be in a box that's slowly filling with water. And the only way to make sure that she doesn't drown will be for you to get through to the other side. You could absolutely just not participate and you both die. But I see no reason to let her go. She doesn't know what we are. Only you do. You save her, she goes free. You get to the other side, and both of you make it to the designated area, you both go free. No one's going to believe you, and you'll be so psychologically tormented that, anything you have to say, there'll be no way to investigate it, and you'll go to a loony bin, and we'll go back to being, non-existent. But will always forever be in the back of your mind. Now, what do you have to say to that? Oh, I figured as much. I figured that would be exactly your answer. No, you're right. We could absolutely just What? You found what? Where? No, go for it. You found where the rest of my family is. Really? I'm not a villain, sweetheart. I murder people for fun. I take lives because I can. We make our money that funds the things that we want by doing terrible deeds for people who are powerful in your world. Tell me again, I'm not a villain. Exactly, I'm a villain. Don't have to be that way. Fine. So, how did you manage to find my family that has long died? They died when I was still just an egg. How did you find them? Oh, really? Some sort of secret squirrel spy. And why did you let me tell you about all the things I want to do to you? Why would you trust me after I told you everything that I'm going to put you through, honestly? Triply so now that you're playing with my emotions, or at least attempting to. All right. Little double agent, secret squirrel, big government operative spy. Tell you what. You provide me with some evidence that my family still exists. And you assist in getting them back. And I'll show you the secret of the Dragonborn. I'll show you how you can become imbued with our power. No, you don't become one of us. But you can be imbued with our power. That's a promise. And if you mess this up, well, I was going to wait to tell you this, but I'll tell you this now. Your girlfriend, she's pregnant. Oh, it's yours. It's absolutely yours. And I have no problem keeping her in decent enough conditions until she has a child. And, well, we'll just discuss what we're going to do with it afterwards. So you better be damn sure. Damn right. Because everything I just described doing to you, I have no problem showing you how much of child's play that plan was. You have no right to say that. Oh no, my dad always told me, don't fear me when I'm yelling and screaming, because that means I still care. Fear me when I'm calm and looking dead in your eyes, because that means my give a damn has busted. You have no right to tell me who I am. You do not know how I got to this point. And honestly, I'll tell you, it's a simple answer. Heroes are created out of big, elaborate, long stories, wonderful plot lines. Villains are created out of a singular mistake that some idiot did. And that's me. Some idiot decided that I needed to grow up without a family, that I deserved to have no love, that when they were wiping out my family, they forgot about me. And I learned how cold and cruel this world is without family. And I learned how cold and cruel everyone is to someone who's different. And I just don't care. I do whatever's right for me in the moment. Do I care about my people? I'm Dragonborn. I care that there's more Dragonborn out there. Yeah, I do. But any particular one of them? No. All of us can be sacrificed to whatever purpose to make sure. Doesn't matter. No. We're not going on this arc to try and change Xena. We're not going to try and make it to where I am anything other than what I am. And you will... Pardon? I beg you pardon. You will absolutely submit to that. And if you don't, well, you too will learn the lesson I learned, only I won't be dumb enough to leave you alive or anybody who could be alive to avenge your death. So again, I'll give you the merciful option of showing me where my supposed family is. And I'll give you the merciful option of helping me get them back. And if you fail in either of those objectives, well, you just failed whatever is remaining for your future of your little girlfriend, and whatever that abomination is growing within her. Hey guys, please don't hate me. Zena Alexander here. I promise. I'm not. We're not doing all dark characters from now on. This was the Dragonborn captures you, which I didn't realize followed right behind the. Well, I guess I didn't think about it. The crazy Werepanther princess that captured you. But you guys voted, and this was the next one in line. So, ta-da! Went a lot darker. The other one seemed to have Were Princess had a little bit of a motivation. This one did too, but she's just a villain. She's just a villain. There's very little redemption trait in this one. As Wormy Friend would say, probably not a good friend. So inspiration behind this one was pretty simple. The inspiration behind this story was my mom left when I was a very early age, and I ended up in a counselor, like a group session. I don't know exactly what to call it. That's why I'm stuttering. But they put a bunch of us together of kids that were going through divorce, parents have died, so on and so forth. And there was just this one kid who was very hostile and angry at the world. And there was a period of time when I really connected with that kid. I didn't listen to what the counselors had to say. I was very much connecting with this energy of like the world hates me and whatnot. And I'm sad. I mean, I was a kid, so I'm not trying to like pick on my child self. But I'm very sad to say that I stayed with that for too long. I did not listen to the lessons that were being taught to me from the counselor. I literally was attaching that energy. And once the adults of the situation realized that that kid was needed more help. I'm not going to say they were wrong or they were bad. They weren't. They just were. They were a child going through a difficult time, and they needed more help in a non-group setting. And but unfortunately, I connected with that energy. And so when it came to this character, I kind of added that energy into it of, yeah, like, fuck, forget the world. Forget the world, forget everything, burn the world to the ground, so on and so forth. And it did turn out that my mom was still alive, and I ended up connecting back with her, which was not a good thing. That sounds like it's a great thing. It was not a good thing. She was not, she left because she made some unhealthy decisions and she continued them. And I wanted to connect to that moment of realizing she was still alive and that hope. So that kind of was there too. So yay, dark stuff from Xena's past is reappearing. It's great. This is how I'm working through the stuff. Some community shout outs. Not necessarily in our community just yet, but I'm hoping, because of a comment, to work with Lacey Audio. Lacey Audio is new, but like she pulling numbers, yo, like 25 videos out. Seems to have started just a couple months ago, and she's like at 6.4K. And let me tell you, I listened to her audios. I see why. And I left a comment and she offered to do a collab. So hopefully that collab will come out. Make sure you guys go love on Lacey Audio. The link will be in the description box below, as well as on the community tab post for tomorrow. Going to see if we can get her onto our Discord, which, guys, we're actually like, I know we just celebrated 500 people on Discord. We're up to like 600. For those who don't know, we are like super active on Discord. And when I say me and several other like artists, like Starlit Audios is also there too. Hopefully Lacey, Dream Girl Nightmares should be popping back around here soon. Miss Annie Amand, she's amazing. Yeah, it's pretty poppin'. I'm on there multiple hours a day because I love hanging out with you guys. Anywho, I love you guys more than bacon, and thank you so stinking much for being amazing. Oh, lastly, if you guys are a member of the Patreon, you absolutely can DM me. Don't feel like you can't. I was getting overwhelmed when DMs were open to absolutely everyone. But I'm gonna absolutely prioritize people who are Patreon patrons. If you want, you can also message me on Patreon too. All I asked, the thing that was overwhelming was people were getting mad that I was not immediately getting back to them. They would see me in chat, or they would just assume that I was available and I was ignoring them. I'm not ignoring you. That's like my big thing. I never want anyone to feel like they're being ignored. I sleep or I have work stuff and I work at home, so a lot of times like it seems like I'm there and I am, but I might also not be. Anyways, I love you guys more than bacon. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.